This Gun for Hire by Greene. Book review. In this book, Raven, a professional assassin, kills the Minister of War, but is then double-crossed by agents who give him stolen notes as payment. The police trace the notes, and Raven is on the run from the police, and also trying to track down the agent who gave him the money. Meanwhile, Mather, a detective, is trying to catch Raven, but his girlfriend, Anne, is trying to help Raven find the agents so that the source behind the assassination can be discovered and a world war can be avoided. This book was published in 1936, so it was in the years between World War I and World War II, and I imagine it must have been on everyone's mind that the next Great War could also be started by an assassination. So that's kind of the plot of this book. Now, previous to this, I had read one other Greene book, that was The Power and the Glory. And that was for a literature class that I took at university. So that's kind of my image of Greene. You know, he's somebody you find in the college classroom when you're talking about great literature. Somewhat surprisingly, though, this book is like a suspenseful spy novel. So, you know, it's a lot of fun. I guess Greene had a foot in both camps. Like, he was kind of respected by the literary greats, but he also liked to do a lot of spy suspense novels. It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of kind of spy stuff in here, a lot of suspense stuff in here. But there's also some higher social themes as well, so it's not just a trashy paperback. Raven's whole character is created by the fact that he has a hair lip. This one seemingly trivial feature is enough to permanently keep him on the outside of society. For instance, there's a scene when he goes into the shop. Quote, quoting from the book. He said, "That dress in the window, how much?" She said, 5 guineas. She wouldn't sir him. His lip was like a badge of class. It revealed the poverty of parents who couldn't afford a clever surgeon. End quote. Because of this one defect, Raven has developed severe antisocial tendencies, and he's able to kill someone without remorse. It's a powerful portrait of what it feels like to be on the outside of society, and how that can affect someone's whole personality. Much is made in this book of the fact that the assassinated Minister of War was a socialist, and as a socialist he was trying to help the poor. When Raven finally learns that the man he assassinated was a socialist, he regrets doing it. Now, I don't know much about the politics of Greene. Maybe somebody out there knows more than I do. From the other book I read of his, The Power and the Glory, I thought that that book was supposed to be critical of the socialist revolution in Mexico. This book, on the other hand, seems very sympathetic to the socialists. But I suppose the two are not contradictory. For example, George Orwell was throughout his life sympathetic to socialism, even as he became a critic of Bolshevism.